My God, it is Monday at 7, and guess who's back?
It's a Monday and a fun day.
Wait, but Monday? I thought Sunday was a fun day.
I mean, I think any day that we're doing this is a fun day.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So it's in a day fun day with the Three Beards of Wrestling. Welcome everybody. How y'all doing? Jim Norcross. Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
I mean, mainly Mondays, but
mainly Mondays. Unless you watch the Super Bowl.
Sorry, Adrian, I'm covering you up here for a couple seconds.
That's racist.
If you guys want to be a professional wrestler, a manager, referee, what the fuck? Where was I? Valet, ring announcer, hit up the Fort Noxious Wrestling School. Hit any of us up, Rob Noxious, Adrian Bliss, any of us, and we'll get you guys the right way to get your guys' tryout in. Upcoming shows, March 14th, Valor returns to Vonnie B. Grind's gym. Bell time is 6 p.m. And yeah, next up is March 28th, CCW returns to, I'm trying to find it. Fuck. Where is this even at?
You cover up the black dude. That's what it is. You get nobody to see it.
Hey, yeah, shut up. Anyways, if you guys need tickets for this event, hit us up and we'll get you guys tickets. I believe it's in Marysville.
That's a very ethnic poster. I love it.
Next up is I make my debut at Workers Pro Wrestling Academy. They're starting a company, Jason Havoc, the owner. Bell time is 7 in Pottstown, PA. If you guys need tickets for any of these shows, hit us up. Next up, PPCW returns to York, PA. Doors open at 5:30. Bell time is 6. And then our guest next week, February 16th at 7 p.m. is none other than Lance Hawaii.
Keep covering me up. This is some bullshit.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what you want from me.
You can swap them with
equality.
You decided to go in the middle.
I did not decide to go in the middle. I just want equality. That's what I want.
Oh, well, I put you in the middle.
Oh yeah, you did.
But yeah, let's stop screwing around and let's bring on our guests, fellas. Welcome 2 of the 3 out of the cult.
Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. I'm not good at math. Okay. I'm gonna say that right now. I'm not good at math, but I think something's missing. I see 2. Is it normal tree of y'all?
Actually, there's 5 of us on here, but are you talking about the cult?
Yeah, the normal tree of them. Right? I'm not losing my mind. There's normally 3 of them.
The Enigma. The Enigma's not here.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Can he? What is he called again?
He's dead. Don't you know? Dead. He's dead.
He's dead, kid. So he's just dead somewhere.
Okay. What did you call him again?
An Enigma?
Oh, okay. That's first. Go ahead. Continue. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. That's the best thing.
You said he's the Negro, so I don't know why.
The what?
The what?
You said Negro, right? Because that's what it sounded like.
I said Enigma.
Oh, it's not the R as the M A. Gotcha. I'm sorry.
It's Black History Month.
Forget about it. I'm sorry. I promise.
We started hot. We started hot.
I'm sorry. My bad. Go ahead.
Jesus.
We got to bring him down here.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not aware, we have 2/3. We're waiting for one more of one of the greatest 3-piece wrestling stables of all time, hailing out of the state of New York, the Cult.
That was deep in the back.
Damn good intro.
I'm just kind of a hype man.
That was good. You might be the third man now.
He's
At this point, yeah. You want to come over?
I can't be the Enigma, so.
Now you just be you. Keep doing what you just did.
Yeah, you can't be the Negro. You cannot be the Negro. That's already taken. Go ahead.
True.
All right, boys, how you guys doing tonight?
Fantastic. After that intro, how can I be?
Yeah, after that intro, I couldn't feel better.
Yeah. That
I
intro.
tried my best. A little bit of college, a little bit of dumb education.
Hey, we're right there, brother.
Isn't
We're
that
right
the
there.
same damn thing now?
What was that?
What? Dumb education?
In college, the same thing, right?
What?
I'm sorry, I got a head injury. Keep going.
See, I would say I have education, but I just have chair shots.
That sounds about right.
That's all I'm good for.
I got some of those too.
If you taste pennies, you know you.
Yeah, I think we all do.
Yeah.
Let's jump into you guys. How did the cult form?
You want to answer this? You answer this, big boy.
Yeah. It's a loaded question. All right. Long story short, myself and Lex, this is gonna sound crazy. So we used to have our own little, bed. Back in the days when everybody was wrestling in the it rhymes with yak mart.
Yeah.
Yeah. And myself and Lex, one day we were trying to come up with ideas for like a storyline, like or something that we could sink our teeth into, because we were both very creative. We just didn't have anything to really like sink our teeth into. And there was one day that we met up because we were gonna camp out outside of Madison Square Garden to get tickets for Survivor Series. Because it was going to be The Rock and John Cena versus R-Truth and The Miz.
Okay.
So we were like, all right, we got to go. And we went out and camped outside of Madison Square Garden for almost 24 hours. So we needed something to do in that time that we were just sitting out there.
Come on, this is like the internet wasn't what it is right now, right?
Exactly.
We had to camp out to get those tickets.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
There wasn't much technology or anything going. But, to kill the time, we were kind of bouncing off ideas, and we were in Times Square. And if you guys have ever been to New York, it's just a bunch of billboards and lights and, all that fun stuff. And we happened to run across a Phantom of the Opera giant advertisement. And suddenly something just clicked, and we were like, yeah, what if we had like a phantom of our company? And it kind of segued into this like phantom character that wanted to take leadership of a company and wanted to have people join his cause. And, we were young and we were just kind of trying to figure something out. But as we got older, and then as we started training more professionally, we continued it, and we were like, all right, wait, this actually can be something. And we kind of conceptualized this idea like, no, we can be like a literal cult, and like we can all be this fandom per se, but we can be a cult and go against, kind of have this rebellion against the beast, the beast that is wrestling. And we wanted to have people escape from the suppression of wrestling, all the rules, the regulations, all the trial and error that you go through just to get something only to not get it, filled with empty promises, things like that. And, it's a unity, a band together of a bunch of rebels that want to do something in the business that don't get the opportunity because they're told you have to pay this much or you have to do this or do that. When in reality, we were just like, no, we're just going to take it because we believe in a cause. And if you believe in our cause, we believe in you. Our big thing is love your neighbor and let your neighbor love you back. And now here we are 15 years, I want to say, later, and still going.
I mean, guys, that's do you guys ever think you guys get like comparisons to the Wyatts? Like you guys started this way before they were there. But you guys ever hear like those chants like "you stole the gimmick" or anything like that?
Wyatt's Shield.
Wyatt's
Just
Shield.
name it.
We've never been told that we stole it. I think we stand out enough on our own where it doesn't look like we're taking from somebody, but it definitely does look like it was inspired from. But the funny thing is, like we did it before. Like we this idea was taking place long before the Shield and the Wyatts and all that stuff, and it's carried over into real life. Like people have heard me say it before. The locker rooms are toxic, man. And when the Colt pulls up, us three, when there's strength in numbers anywhere in real life, in wrestling, anywhere. And when you pull up three guys in a locker room, there's power in that. And we're there to change things. We're not just there to perform or do anything. We're really there to change.
So when you guys first formed it, was it just you two and then you brought him in, or how did that play out?
When we first formed it, it was actually just me. And I was recruiting a bunch of people that I would test, and some of those tests would be a little bit too vulgar. And the only one that actually stuck around was Dead Kid, because Dead Kid is an enigma. He's an anomaly, right? He doesn't care about pain or anything. He just needs guidance. And I was able to give that to him. But then, of course, my longtime friend in real life also needed a gunman, right? We needed somebody that, holds the weaponry physically and figuratively. Yeah. And then that's when we got Lex. Then Lex Guns joined, and from there it's been the perfect trio, and it's just stayed that way. People join, of course, and we have people from all over the place, including in PA that, are one of us. But when you think of the Cult, you think of Lucas, Lex, and Dead Kid as like the forefronters.
Yeah. Shout out to Ephraim Omega, early Cult. Shout out to Jacob Ayers, early Cult. Like we've been through a lot, man, but here we are. We're still here. And a lot of people didn't like it.
How do you think the guys, like when you're working in New York, where you guys are from, and then traveling, let's say Jersey to PA, like is there a major difference? I know we had talked about a little bit before, Lex, about the different locker room mentalities and stuff, but is there one place that, I mean, I don't want you to alienate anybody, but is there one place you'd rather work than another place?
Pennsylvania. I would always go to Pennsylvania for a booking.
110%. 110%.
New York.
If the booking isn't in New York, I'll take it.
So we're kind of talking about that. We're kind of talking about that New York booking. You guys want to talk about the subway stuff?
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
One good thing about New York wrestling, and I promise you, it's called Subway Mania.
It's kind of big right now. Everybody kind of knows about it. So, I mean, you guys have drawn some serious major people in the industry to come and watch you guys do that stuff.
Yeah.
And wouldn't you know,
can you guys kind of go into like how it got started and stuff?
Wouldn't you know that when we first got involved with Subway Mania, we were almost, it almost feels like we were blackballed from wrestling for a little while. Like, people did not want to associate with us. It was disrespectful. It was frowned upon. People just didn't like it. Like, you guys are actual wrestlers. You shouldn't be going into the train and wrestle in the subways. This is disrespectful. And we had to deal with a lot of that. Like, certain locker rooms didn't want to touch us. They didn't even want to touch us because of the Subway Mania stuff. And now we got the Hardy Boys, TNA, the president of TNA. Like, what? It just goes to show you, man. You gotta stick to your guns. The way it got started wasn't even through us. It was through Tim Rivera. It's that Subway Mania is Tim Rivera's baby. But the thing is, Tim Rivera's not a wrestler, so he could only take that but so far. And he got involved with Dead Kid, which is our third. Dead Kid obviously is our best friends, and we wanted to be part of something special, and we wanted to do something different in the business, because professional wrestling is a business that everything is borrowed and just recycled. There's not a lot of new. I can't think of anything that's been new and never been done. But Subway Mania, when we started this, 10 years ago, once we got involved, it had never been done. This has never been done before. And I'm proud to say that we're part of something in the business that has never been done, that is attracting a lot of attention. And it'll forever be, I'll forever have our stamp on that. Forever. And it's part
Lucas,
of
what do you have to say about that?
What was that?
Say it one more time.
I said, Lucas, what do you have to say about that? To just add on to what Lex said.
It was an uphill climb with Subway Mania. Especially, it's funny you pertain that question to me because I was the one that was apprehensive about Subway Mania originally. When we were training professionally, it was Lex and Dead Kid that were a part of it, and we're like, "Hey, I want to do this," or "Yo, you should come by." And I'm the one that's, I was listening to the ringing in my ear from trainers and from just a bunch of voices saying, "This isn't what wrestlers do. This is taboo. This is something it's unprofessional," and things like that. And I listened, and I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm not going to be a part of this silly whatever the hell you guys got going on." Until I saw how little fun I was having and how much fun Lex and Dead Kid were having, and I was like, and they were not just having fun; they were entertaining people, and not just entertaining people; they're entertaining millions. Like, it was garnering so much attention that I was like, okay, this is something real. This is something serious. And, blessed be Tim. He still continued to give me a chance, and he brought me on. And I did one Subway Mania thing where it was called Buried in the Bronx, where we did a gimmick Undertaker versus Sting. And it was the outreach, the attention, the atmosphere of it, everything that went into it, the behind the scenes, the semantics. It was something I never thought I could achieve in wrestling. And right there, I was hooked. So I love it now, but back then I was a tough cookie to crack.
So if you guys can go back, I mean, this is kind of a question for both of you guys, I guess. So if you guys can go back from where you guys are now and give advice to your younger self, what would it be?
Keep fucking going. I would say keep. Can I curse on this? Keep fucking going.
You can say whatever you want.
Keep fucking going, Lex. Because you know why? I don't feel anything we were doing was wrong, man. We was right on point with everything. And there was people outside trying to tell us, no, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. No, if you don't feel it here, then you're doing it wrong, man. So follow that. If you feel it here, keep going with that. That's it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I would, to pinpoint it to words would be hard, but I would just say, don't let the negativity get to you, or don't let the doubters get to you, or don't let the lack of support get to you, because it's very easy to let that kind of stuff get into your head and let it mess with you and have you question things and stuff. But when in reality, like that's literally what our gimmick is all about. That's what the cult is all about. It's about silencing those doubters and the naysayers and the people that wish they could be at certain platforms that they're not. And then I'm like, wait, I'm living my gimmick. I'm living my dream. This it's just me and my two best friends, and what we say and what we mean is real. And that's why we're so good at it. And so realistically, physically, I don't think I would change a thing, but mentally, I would try to tell myself to, ignore the doubters.
Mm.
Yeah.
There's definitely, that's.
It's heavy, man. It's heavy.
Yeah.
We take it serious.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, this business is tough, man. It's especially like when you first start out. It's tough. I mean, especially from like not really being like anybody, it's tough breaking in. But I mean, obviously you guys are fucking, I mean, at least up here in PA, you guys are over as shit. So you guys are definitely doing something right. And like the Subway Mania shit is fucking great. Like, I love it. I watch it every time I see it. Like, it's just great.
Thank you.
Adrian?
Love that.
So I know there was an earlier conversation about like, what do you think is a thing outside of your gimmick that sets you guys apart? Because I know, like you said, you guys move in the pack, and like you, it's powerful. Strength in number. But what separates you, your in-ring performance from anybody else?
I think because of that strength in numbers, we kind of walk around everywhere fearlessly. It's tough navigating the locker rooms and stuff in wrestling. And I give it up to the people that are doing it by themselves. But I'm doing it with my brothers, man. And I got nothing to be scared of when I'm with my brothers, man. So that definitely helps separate us from everybody. I'm not scared to voice an opinion. I'm not scared to say I'm uncomfortable with something. If I need to change something up, like all that stuff is important when you're in the business. You got young guys coming into the business that don't know how to do something and do it anyway because they're scared to talk up. Nah, man.
They think this is just what I'm supposed to do, right? So
yeah, I'm supposed to do this. I got to do this. No, man.
I was told to
speak up, man. And when I'm with my brothers, so even if I'm hesitant to speak up about something, I have them there to talk to first, where they'll reassure me about something. Like it's a game changer when I'm doing it with my brothers, man. Yeah. And I think that helps separate us from anybody or any locker room that we go into. Is that fearless mentality that we have.
And I think to even piggyback off that, like, we are collectively a unit, right? But so like what you said, we are three different individuals, and we're three tremendously different individuals. Like, you could never put these three people together and expect it to work, right? But that's just kind of what we've done. And the thing I love so much about it is the diversity of it allows us to have like so many different successful attributes in wrestling and in life that we could bring together, right? So like Lex, for example, is a very social person, right? He's very approachable. He's very social. He's very good at talking, which is something I'm not, right? So like, I've been told that I'm not a very approachable person because I look like I want to kill people all the time, right? So, I can allow Lex to do most of the talking, whereas I kind of just sit there and look cool. But then on top of that, right, I can sit there and just look cool, and I can explain the gimmick. I can explain what we do. I can explain the passion behind it. I can explain I can really bring our wrestling abilities into fruition. And then Dead Kid is just a different beast, right? He just offers so much. He's just so volatile in everything he does, right? So he's not only extremely likable, but he's just the exciting guy. Like he's always just full of energy. And every time I'm down, I can look at him and I can just start laughing, or I can just get pumped up and ready to go. Because if I'm doubting something and I'm like, damn, I don't know if I can do this, that could be the first one to be like, all right, I'll do it off the cage twice or something like that.
He's the hype man. I know we've been on several shows together and I've watched you guys, and it's always entertaining. It's always absolutely entertaining. It's always fun watching you guys work. We've conversed, we've joked, we've laughed in the back, crack jokes. But when it's time for business, it's time for business. And I really enjoy the dynamic that you guys have. And like you said, you guys are different individuals from skill level to the way you guys approach, in-ring work. It's all unique. And like you were kind of pointing out to, you guys are different. And I think that's the magic behind it, because you guys are so uniquely different individuals. You guys can make that mesh well. You guys kind of found a way to weave that together. So.
Yeah, it's like the old saying. You ever heard the saying in wrestling, different flavor of ice cream?
Yeah.
You got three separate flavors of ice cream in one group. Right?
Well, so y'all are Neapolitan, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? Who don't eat Neapolitan ice cream? Or you know what? Even better, y'all are parfait. So
I take it. I take it.
So you guys are best friends. You guys travel together. I know y'all got some funny road stories.
Oh man,
I don't know about that funny, because none of them crack me up, because I'm the driver.
So you're the one in danger. I got you.
Yeah. So shit don't be funny to me. It's not funny. It's not a game.
You're the one in danger. That's the best way to say it. You're the one in danger.
Do they fall asleep when you though?
All the time.
Oh man.
I try not to, but
every time.
That's a violation.
Every time. I do my best.
Going and coming.
That's a violation.
Violation.
That's straight violation. That's absolute violation. You're gonna wake up with some drawings on your forehead, stuff in your bag. Because
I tried to leave him one time. I tried to leave him in the gas station, and Pennsylvania gets cold.
Yeah, I know.
I tried to leave him. I felt bad. I shouldn't have.
He tries to leave us every time. He knows he has to come back. He knows he can't do it without us. So
I respect their parents. It's not them that I love. I respect their parents.
I've tried to leave Shane 5 times, and I find him in the trunk every time, so it doesn't work.
Yeah, man. When you're the driver, it's not fun. Don't even let him answer this question. It's not fun. He knows. Sometimes I'm driving, and you know what I hear in the back? It'll be pay-per-view day, right? We miss the pay-per-views because we're traveling to town, whatever. But they'll be watching the pay-per-view behind my back while I'm fighting to get us 4 hours back to New York City, watching the whole pay-per-view, and I just got to listen to it. Yeah. Crazy.
So y'all don't even offer to take turns, Lucas. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
I mean, like, why? Like, he got it. Like, he's good. Like, me and Dad put in the work in the ring. He's not as blown up, so he could just,
Yeah.
Sharon is Karen. Barney said it. So.
But they don't care. They don't care. These aren't even these are not my best friends.
Now the truth comes out. Now the truth comes out.
These are not the best friends. These are not the best of friends. These are
y'all brothers.
Hey, look. Even though he is the driver and we rely on him and we trust him and he gets us to and from our destination safely, it ain't always the best experience. I can recall one of the last times we went to PA. I don't know where this motherfucker took us, but he turned us into some dark, insane asylum alley off the middle of the highway. And I swear to God, I thought we were going to die. I don't know where we were. It was pitch black. There were no lights except finally when we come across this like end, and then it's just a building where clearly people go to die. So it ain't always like,
You know what's messed up about all this? You guys probably look at me and you look at our group and they're like, all right, they got a decent car or whatever. No, if anybody can look it up, I had a 2009 Toyota Yaris. I barely fit in the driver's seat.
First of all, I want to apologize and say I wish y'all the best. Everybody needs help every now and then. So if y'all out there watching, if y'all can contribute to their GoFundMe so they can get a better vehicle, that would be fantastic.
No, I got a better vehicle now. It's all right.
Oh, okay, never mind. Disregard what I just said.
Yeah.
Rebecca asked, "What would your dream match be?"
I don't have any dream matches. Dream matches are for sleep. I try and live in reality and live in the moment. So the next match I want to have is whatever the next match I have is. That's it. I only focus on that. I don't focus anymore on imaginary stuff because people get caught up in that. And I know that's not the fun answer, but I try and focus and take it one match at a time or one Subway Mania event at a time. Like I'm just here. I'm living my dream. So I can't answer a dream match question. Bring me everybody.
It's hard because sometimes things happen and you don't even know if it's your dream match or not, but it's like a dream come true, right? Like I never thought in a million years through Subway Mania I would be face to face with the Hardys.
Well,
right. And right there, I'm like, wait, this is a dream of mine. Like I'm not wrestling them, right? I'm not making content, but like I'm in a segment with the Hardys. That's like that's something profound to me, right? Just like if we go wrestle at a place and we get to wrestle some famous wrestlers from the 90s or early 2000s or something like that. Like, then that right there, I'm just like, wait, that's a dream match come true. Right? If I plan ahead for like a dream match, it doesn't feel like a dream match, if that makes sense. And like Lex said, it's not the fun answer, but it's like, it's hard to say. I don't want to dream the match. I want to have the match.
It's the real answer.
Yeah. And that's what we like. We like the real answer. We don't do that for TV shit. We like
Delicious said Delicious and Ping and Shango versus the Colt.
Bring it.
Let's run it.
Book it.
That would be a fun match.
That would be a really fun match.
Book that. I got a better car now.
Because when me and D wrestle each other or me and Shango, dude, we crack up the whole entire time.
My God. Oh my God.
Dude, we just in Lebanon like 2 weeks ago. I ended up being in the main with Adrian and a bunch of other people, and I'm with Adrian. We're just fucking laughing the whole fucking time, just fucking each other up, dude.
Yeah, it's
That's
fucking.
great.
It was hilarious. It's fun working with each other.
D said we would spend the whole time laughing, bro.
Yeah.
We just
like,
say
just-
dumb shit, bro.
Just even that right there, like people forget like wrestling. It's with your peers, right? It's with people that you care about because you're trying to protect each other and things like that. I feel like that's such a forgotten art, at least here. I think that's one of the reasons why wrestling in New York is so brutal for us. Where
I was trying to say, folks, I got you.
yeah, so like when we wrestled in PA, it was just such a different atmosphere. Like people are actually like having fun in the match, right? Like they can let their guard down for a quick second and crack a joke, or I've had some people say some crazy shit to me in the middle of a match before they throw me into a chair over there, be like, "You look real cute today," or something, and throw me into a chair, and I'm just like, I would never experience that here, and like I got a chuckle out of it, and like you start to understand, like, all right, yeah, wrestling is entertainment, it's live entertainment, it's violent dancing, but it's fun, right? We're having a good time out there, and I think that's an art people forget so much now.
Oh, it makes the matches better. It makes the matches better.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's funny that you guys say that, because there's been a lot of guys who wrestle with us from New York, and they say pretty much the same thing. Like the vibe is completely different here in the locker room. Like it's not as like people aren't afraid to be silly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
like it's not so suit and tie, right? Like you can come casual one day and just shoot the shit and just have fun, and then you get more comfortable. That makes the match go a little smoother, right? You get more chemistry with your opponent, and it sucks that so many people don't see it that way. They think it's just so like work.
Comedy is totally underrated in wrestling. I honestly believe that too. Listen, it was me, D, and two other people in a 4-way, and we had Albright as our ref. I shit you not, we sat in the middle of that fucking ring and played Duck Duck Goose, and that's how we fucking opened that fucking match, dude. Comedy is like,
and that's awesome.
I feel like, yes, comedy, like there's not enough comedy, but I feel like the reason is because no one wants to make an ass out of themselves.
No.
In wrestling.
And I hate that. I hate that so much because, in my opinion, wrestling is all comedy. Wrestling is all comedy. You got a bunch of people in tights, men and women, going around working everybody, right? This all comedy, bro. That's all comedy. We're not really out there trying to kill each other, right? The secret's out. The secret's out. It's all comedy. There's always room to make an ass out of yourself, because if you don't, you look like an ass anyway to people outside the business. So it doesn't really make a difference. Don't take yourself too seriously. And I think that's the difference, is that everybody out here in the New York City, New Jersey area, people take themselves too seriously, man. And I can't stand that, because I'll slap you for real. I don't like that. I don't like the attitude out here.
Yeah.
But in Pennsylvania, everybody's having fun. I don't have to be there with my guard up. Like, I'm happy to be there. I'm happy to be out.
Yeah.
I was at it was company, like they were out at Rampage Pro Wrestling. It was a battle royal, and I had a mask on, and I'm choking the guy in the corner, and he's selling the course. I was like, hey, can you see my nipples? So I think one of them fell out. Dude just bust out laughing in the middle of the thing, and I was like, okay, now we can loosen up. Now we can have fun. But
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, then right there, if I hear something, if I'm tense in a match, right, which even after 10, 15 years in the business, we're still like, you get a little nervous before you go out that curtain, and you get a little tense, you get a little stressed. No matter what, that's normal, right? That's natural. And one of the best things I think that can kind of calm your nerves down is when you're in there. One of those things that gets you tense is like, does my opponent think I'm the shits? Is he, does he think I'm not working right? Am I hurting him? Am I whatever? And then,
does he think he's better than me? Like, is he on a high horse right now?
Something like that, right? But then once, if your opponent kind of gives like a small little comedy jab in the middle of it, or does something like that, like, can you see my nipples? Or say some shit like, that person in the audience is hideous. or something right there, I'm just like, all right, we're good. I can calm down. I can have fun now. I can remember all my spots. I can move. I can breathe. You know, that's one less thing to worry about. And that goes a long way when we're performing, because at the end of the day, we're performers. You know, I saw a comment that just said that we're performers at the end of the day. Like, if your, you know, plan is to kind of look like a clown, then look like a clown and sell it and get people to laugh. And you get that reaction, and that's your job. You did it. You got it.
So you guys been around for a while, and you know, what do you think? I don't know if I want to say indie wrestling, but like wrestling in general needs more of.
I think personally, and a lot of people don't agree with me when I say this, I think wrestling is just missing so many gimmicks now. Like gimmicks and people that play them well, like play it passionately. You know what I'm saying? Like when I play my character, right, my cult leader Lucas-like character, I'm so enveloped in that character. You would think I'm actually a psychopath, right? And portraying that is not easy, especially when you're not in WWE or AEW, where you have like weekly basis to show and display that art.
Yeah.
But people don't do that even in the comfort of their own, you know, on the indie scene or even in WWE and stuff. Everybody's just like, you wrestle, you flip, you're athletic, your body is good, and you just go out there and you put on a 5-star for the internet. And that's bullshit. Like, there just isn't that, like, I look at this guy, I look at this character, and I'm sold on that character. He's weird, or, you know, she's a clown, or this person is a complete, just deranged maniac, or whatever it may be, right? Everybody is just a wrestler that says they have a gimmick, right? Instead of having a gimmick as a wrestler, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, you know, success off of your gimmick rather than, I'm a big guy, I wrestle like crazy, but I'm a, you know, I wear a mask and I call myself something scary. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like.
There are some of us who play their gimmick very well. I would love to say.
Yeah, the Colt's great at it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, have you seen Sean go? That guy's good. That guy's good.
Sean goes fucking trash cans.
Yeah, first of all, bitch, let me tell you something. Just because you hit me in the dick does not give you the fucking leeway to say that shit, okay? I'm sorry.
I will say, you know, something I loved over there, and I'm upset we didn't get the chance to really work like that. Is I was a big mark for Truth Serum. Like,
yeah, man, I was too.
Mark, because talk about playing your role, like, and fearlessly. Like
that was a personified. Anytime I go to an indie event or to any Fed, and you can ask Lex, you can ask, look for the
Oh, you sounded like a robot, man.
Am I back? Am I good?
All right. Yep, now you're good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, whenever I go to any of these events or any of these Feds, you can ask Lex or Dead Kid. I don't look for the flips. I don't look for the tricks. I don't look for the this and that. I look straight for the gimmick. And when I see a group or a person playing their gimmick so passionately and living it and getting a reaction from playing that, I'm sold. And like the first thing I remember seeing when we went over there was Truth Serum, and how absolutely hated you guys were, but you were living that gimmick. I genuinely couldn't tell what was real or what wasn't. Genuinely.
Yeah, I love that.
Flag, everything. That I was like, I'm so sold. I don't know what it is. I don't care if I'm heel or face. I want to face him. I don't care.
Yeah, I love that. It's because it feels real. Yeah. And that's what I think wrestling needs more of. Like, okay, yeah, the gimmicks are cool, but I think people need to be more realistic with themselves. Workers need to be more realistic with themselves. I'm tired of seeing people like, you see little guys working like they're giants. Like, come on, man. Man.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing.
That's just
you got the guys that take themselves too seriously, and they got this big bastard gimmick, and it's like, bro, you don't look scary, bro. You don't look tough. You don't look scary. You're gonna need to change your character, bro, because I'm not convinced.
Sorry, bro. My character doesn't tap out, brother.
I need to be convinced that you're gonna take my head off for real. And I think wrestling is missing realism.
Yeah.
It needs something real, and that's all up to the people playing the characters. Yeah, you're playing a character, but play something close enough to home where I'm convinced that that's you.
Yeah.
That it's you. And I think we need more realism.
Yeah,
Realism.
So you guys were talking about, when you guys were at WrestleMania, and that's when you guys came up with the entire thing for the cult, or at least you did, Lucas. What point in time did you say, this is what I want to do, other than my career profession? Like, I want to be a wrestler. Was there a point in time where it just clicked with you and said, this is what I want to do?
Bro, I was 3 years old, man. I was 3 years old. This is all I've ever wanted to do. And I didn't even know that you could do it. I went my whole life up until, what were we, 17, 18, and I went to my first indie show with Lucas over here. I didn't even realize, like, you can actually do this. Went my whole life. But I knew I wanted to, somehow. We went to our first indie show, Johnny Rods, out in New York. And we walked in and saw Matt Stryker. I was like, holy shit, it's Matt Stryker. Like, this is real. And then we watched the whole show and we was like, we could fucking do this. We could do this and we could do it better than them. And mind you, we never had a single day of training in our life. But yeah, like since I was 3 years old up until we knew that we could actually do it. And we were like 17. Crazy.
For me, it was a different ball game. Always been a wrestling fan my entire life. Immigrating to this country from Africa was like a game changer. When I saw so many, I see him looking like, wait, Africa? Yes, I'm African. I swear I'm African.
You didn't know that?
South Africa?
No, North African.
Oh, I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, this motherfucker.
Exactly. So, we didn't get much wrestling over there, but when I came here, I took to wrestling and I was like, this is weird as shit, but it's the coolest thing I've ever seen. But growing up, I was always just into sports, particularly soccer. And I just kept playing soccer. And I was so passionate. I'm going to be a soccer player. I'm going to become a billionaire. I'm going to be the best soccer player in the world. And around, I want to say like high school time, my passion for soccer just something just switched. Something like my heart wasn't in it.
You met me.
And
that's what happened.
I'd stopped training and I wasn't really enveloped in it. I wasn't joining teams anymore. And then yeah, I met Lex and I was like, wait, there's actually like wrestling fans out there that don't think it's childish and stupid. And I was like, all right, so I can be a fan again. And I became a fan. And then for me, it was one day when I convinced the hell out of a drunk Lex to be like, yo, let's go wrestle and record it. And then this is back when we just had like those little video cameras, like, we didn't have no phones, we have nothing. And finally he was just like, all right, whatever. And we kept doing it. And then we became known in our high school as like the wrestling guys, like those guys that wrestle. So much so.
You got to give the context though. When you talk about the fact that we're two completely separate individuals, we could not be any more farther apart. Like, he was very small in high school, very small.
I was tiny,
very, very quiet. He was the only kid that looked like him in Harlem. Like, we went to school in the hood, man. There was nobody that looked like him. Like, there was nobody. And I was this loud, like, popular kid in high school that everybody knew. And we clicked over wrestling. Mm-hmm. So he's asking me, this little kid is asking me, hey, let's go record us wrestling in the backyard. I'm like, I'm not fucking doing that. I'm too cool, man. Are you crazy? I'm not doing that. Mind you, at the back of my head, though, I'm like, man, I fucking love wrestling, though. Like, I love it.
It might actually be pretty cool.
It might actually be pretty cool. And
then we did it.
And we did it.
And then we became the wrestling guys. And then it became such a thing that the day that I noticed or realized that this is something I want to pursue, like, as my life goal, was when Lex and I just started, locking up and doing moves in our lunchroom in our cafeteria in school. And everybody surrounded us and was just watching. And then the principal comes in and just lets us continue. He's like, whatever, just go. Like, he just starts watching. And I'm just sitting there like, there's just no, and these people are cheering, going crazy. Like he hits me with a bulldog or something and the school loses their mind, and I'm hearing the reaction, and we have them up here, we have them down here, we have them up here, down here. We're like, taking control of the psychology of it. And I was like, this is it. I got to do this for real. I got to do this. Like, this is my life. And that's when it clicked for me. I was like, all right, I'm dropping everything else and I'm just going for this.
See, like, this is the cool thing about this. Like,
and that's an amazing story. With what you guys have going on, I know you guys both have, things outside of life. Lex, you and I talked about it with all the guys. How do you make time for the wrestling and then family and life?
That's all Lex.
I don't make the time. It happens when it happens, and I try and be as present as possible. I know a lot of people will sit here and say, "Oh, you got to find a juggle. You got to find balance." Man, I got 2 kids, 2 under 2. I work hard, man. There is no juggling. It's you handle things as they arise, and that's it. I try and live present enough so that everything gets my 100% full attention. So if it's wrestling today, then it's wrestling today. If my kid needs me tomorrow, then my kid gets me tomorrow. Like, I don't juggle and make the time. It's just, hey, this opportunity came up to be here. Okay, you guys have my 100% attention. That's how I live my life. Because anything else is just too stressful. If I'm just sitting here playing the fucking juggling act, like I can't do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's not too crazy a stretch of time. I mean, I'm not like Lex. I don't have kids, so that luckily for me hasn't been a factor. But you don't realize like how much time investment that you have to put into this business, right? Because it's not just I got to go to the gym and look good or train like other sports. It's you got to train to be a wrestler. You got to train to keep your body in shape. You got to train to not get blown up in the ring like crazy. You got to train to make sure that your gimmick is on point, right? You got to talk to yourself in the mirror if you got to do it. You got to, whatever the case is, put on some music and start just rewiring your brain to get into the zone. There's so many different things you have to train and do. And then there's execution, right? So now you got to plan for being on the road. Now you got to plan for where you're going. You got to plan for gas. You got to plan for travel. You got to plan for stays. There's so many different things. It's hard to manage that time. But one of the things that, my dad told me that sticks with me forever, especially coming from a guy that was involved in his work 24/7, was he was always like, enjoy your youth. I don't care if you're 30. I don't care if you're 40. If you're 50, you're young enough to have time for something that you love, right? And if you love it, you have time for it. There's no excuse. You make time for it if you have to, and you don't make excuses about it. You just go and you just do it. If you don't have the time, you'll find the time. And that's always how I try to look at it. And it's hard. It's hard. We're all adults and we all have jobs and we all have lives and social lives, some of us with kids and families, and but finding that right balance is, I feel like it's a test to your passion. And as long as you pass that test, then you're going to go somewhere.
I just get constantly beat up by my kids. Well, by my son, but I get slapped to be woken up, everything's wrestling. So, but
that's good. As long as when they're hitting you and you're selling, hey, that's training.
Oh no, I know sell that motherfucker.
Oh damn. I can't work with this guy, brother.
Yeah. I'm like Bentley, you're too stiff. But like, it's so cool because like we never like, even like us four, I mean, Gabe, you don't really know him like how we know him, but like we never really like sat down and like really like talked about wrestling. Like, we always just fuck around and shoot the shit. But like this just makes me like you guys even more because like everything's just fucking real and like I mean, I will photobomb all your guys' photos still.
Dude, I have so many fucking photos with you just randomly in it. I'm like, where? I'm like, where? I'm talking like in the back corner. His head is literally just like I don't. It baffles me how many I have. But yeah, you made the cut. You made the cut in all of them.
It's a simple answer. Shane's the devil. If you ain't figured that out right now, Shane is the devil. Shane is a goddamn devil. And every time you think you are safe, the devil pops up. I'm just.
But not like seriously. Like we never like. I mean, I know it's hard, at shows and shit to really like, talk about like real shit. Like, but like I feel like this is just perfect because like we actually get to sit down and like we talked for a fucking hour and like. Everything you guys are saying is just like fucking great. And it's real. Absolutely. Like it's and honestly, like I always love to being around you guys. Like you guys are fun to hang out with, like be at shows, fuck around, like it's just cool. Like and then like this just is the great. Like
I knew if I could make Lex laugh every time I saw him, it was gonna be a good day. And I did. Every time I saw him. Every time I said I would say something stupid. He'd be like, what the fuck? Yeah, I got you.
The feeling is mutual with y'all, and I guess I wish there was more time where we could all kind of just just shoot the shit like that, especially at shows. But we're so in it,
Yeah.
And then just trying to communicate with everybody and be present in that moment with everybody. It's tough, but this is cool to finally sit down and just talk. Because you're right. You guys never seen this side of us already.
Yeah,
never really talked.
Yeah. I mean, every time we're down there, we love the approachability. Like people, we were so unused to it, and then you guys just always were so inviting and coming up to us and conversing with us and just saying like, "Hey, you guys want to do this?" or make jokes and whatever. And we're like, "All right, this is a dope group of people that we can get along with and we can shoot the shit with." And alluding to like what Lex said, it does suck because where you were so in it when we're in the locker room planning things like that, and then as soon as the show ends, we got a 5-hour drive back to the city and we got to start getting ready immediately. We got to make sure that Lex isn't concussed and he can drive. And, it takes, but being able to actually just talk is cool.
I think also too, like, I feel like what sets locker rooms apart too, and in my opinion, like, like I've been traveling more and wrestling in like different states and shit. And like, I feel like seeing different locker rooms, I feel like a lot of it has to do with how you're trained.
Yes.
Because I've been in some fucking locker rooms, trust me.
Yeah.
But like, and I did work this show years ago where like I'm just one of those people, like I'm going and like, especially to a new show, like a new company, like I'm going. I'm not there to, whatever. I'm there to do a job. I'm going to do my job, whatever I got to do, whatever. But like, I actually didn't get booked again because I didn't talk to anybody and I was too quiet.
But you did your job.
But I did my job. But at the end of the day, like, bro, I'm trained to fucking be professional. I was professional. Be professional. Do what you got to do and fucking go. Like, but like, I'm a quiet fucking person anyways, but I'm here, now I'm not. I'm here doing a fucking podcast, but like I've always been quiet, and Adrian will tell you, like I've always been fucking quiet. Yeah. But like, bro, like locker rooms are definitely like, especially because like you got them superstars that fucking walk around and fucking cocky and that's Adrian, but like he wins a belt on Saturday and thinks he's hot shit.
No. I think I got his shit. There's a difference. I don't think I'm hot shit. I said I got his shit.
You allowed to feel like hot shit for about a week or so.
Yeah.
No, I just got his shit. That's what he's not understanding. Like,
okay.
But honestly, like I truly feel like that there are those people that are out there that will be like, yo, just give me your money and I'll train you. And then when you act in a locker room, you can tell who those people are.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And then when you come into our locker room, it's completely fucking different. Everyone gets along, everyone's having fun, and honestly, like I feel like that's what people are missing in wrestling too. Like people are way too serious and they're missing the fun part of wrestling.
Yeah.
And with your peers that you're with, like, bro, not everyone gotta be a fucking stuck up. like relax, dude. Like we're all cool. We're all family when we're in a locker room, bro. Like, you know,
What sucks about that too is like people will, you know, they'll garner that idea, and in some other people's defense, that's not initially how they are, but they learn that culture from other locker rooms. So now they're like, they want to talk, they want to joke, but now they're scared to. They're like, nah, maybe I gotta be professional. Like, maybe I gotta like stick to myself. And the next thing you know, you're blackballed for not showing respect to your Fed, and you're just like, well, what?
Yeah.
I was doing the opposite.
Honestly, dude, like one of the weirdest like things that I've done is like when I did my, I think it was it my first tryout? I think it was my first tryout. And we were in Philly, and I'm like, I know a lot of people in Philly, like, you know, whatever. But bro, the locker room, like for like the extra work and everything, bro, it was just so weird, and it just seemed like, bro, if you say anything that's like out of line, like you're done. And like I don't like that shit. Like, you know, we're here and wrestling's supposed to be fun. Like, you know, yeah, people's dreams are, you know, to make it whatever, but like at the end of the day, like if you're not having fun, bro, like what are you like, why are you doing it? Like, you know, like it's supposed to be fun. Like I said, like me and Adrian, dude, every time we're fucking near each other or even in the same building, we're fucking with each other or something. Like, but again, I mean, me and Adrian have been friends for how long, but like even with you guys, like even your guys' first show, we were all fucking around, like, you know, and we just met you guys, like, but it was still fun. And I just feel like people were too uptight and just, you know, I don't know, but it is what it is, I guess, at the end of the day. But
it just takes more people like us to be around.
Yeah,
to start showing all the young guys to be like, hey, stop taking yourself too seriously, kid.
yeah.
Like, hey, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Come have fun.
From an African, you should know it's okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they don't get it.
I do feel like at some point, I mean, I feel like maybe in our careers, maybe at one point we were like that, but I feel like we all learned how to chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that serious. Like, and kind of like not necessarily break the ice, but like make everyone feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And like, I mean, listen, when I first started, I was training every fucking day of a week and wrestling on the weekends. Like, you know, I did take it serious, but I still made that time in locker rooms to have fun, or road trips to have fun, or, you know, whatever. Like, you know, we're there to entertain the fans, or you know, whatever. And at the end of the day, like, you know, if you're not gonna make an ass out of yourself, especially if you're a heel and you're not gonna make an ass out of yourself, bro, don't wrestle. Like, at the end of the day, like, you know, the heel. At the end of the day, the heel is supposed to look like a jackass at some point in a match, you know. So if you're scared to look like an ass, why? Like, just why?
That's the payoff, man. We all want the heel to look like a jackass. Like,
yeah,
payoff.
I don't know, dude. Like, dude, and it was me, Bliss, and Rob working a match a couple months ago, and at the end, it was like Bliss is over, and Bliss is going to have us like dance, you know Bliss's gimmick. So like, and it was like if he won, like me and Rob were gonna have to dance. And I was looking forward to it because I was like, bro, we're gonna make an ass out of ourselves, dude. Like, and like, dude, the whole match we're just fucking around. I got stuck in the fucking bleachers, like legit stuck. So me and Bliss are just up there fucking laughing, and then I finally get out, and then he tries to throw me down, and I got stuck again. Like my foot got caught under the fucking bleachers, and then I couldn't do the dance part because I did the swanton, and my fucking whole leg went fucking numb. Like I couldn't feel my leg or anything. But I've been having problems with like my hip on my right side. So like it's been happening. So like I tried to slow down doing the swanton until like I fully, you know, whatever. But dude, I was looking forward to like so much because I'm like, bro, everyone's gonna fucking crack up, dude. Like two big ass dudes just fucking dancing, like everyone's gonna eat that shit up. Like, but
Shane was gonna twerk and make them cheeks clap. Y'all missed.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Motherfucker. Yeah, dude, it was so great having you guys on.
Yeah,
we're
man.
definitely gonna.
Yeah, it
we're
was a
definitely
pleasure,
gonna
man.
we're gonna have to do a part 2, especially when your other person will show the fuck up.
Well,
Yeah,
he's dead, so I don't know what's
he is dead. We gotta bury or
just put
I don't
in
know where he
memory
is.
of and
Yeah, memory of yeah.
Well, wake his ass up. We got a show to do.
this is for you, Dad.
Yeah.
Just for you, man. Rest in peace.
But yeah, thank you guys for coming on, man. It was great. And I hope to see you guys soon.
Oh,
Yeah.
us too.
Us two, us three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember everyone,
Y'all bring
our
it
guest next week is Lance Anawayi. So make sure you guys tune into that. And then yeah, we're talking to some other people too. So we're seeing what happens. So,
Fine.
That's awesome. That's dope.
This is the spot to be every Monday, man.
yeah, man. We try to be funny.
Well, made me laugh. I don't know if that counts for
Yeah,
anything.
y'all are great, man. Hey,
I laugh
makes
at
me
anything.
laugh, and I'm boring as hell. So
Yeah.
I don't care. I just do.
But yeah, until next week, fellas. Thank you guys. Later.
thank you guys for having us, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Later.
Is that all?